there it is.
What?
The paper. Hey, I'm Captain Bob.
And I'm Arlo.
And again, we're from Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio.
Yep.
And we're doing one of our
blobs
right now again.
Hope you're enjoying them. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, Hot Rod Adventures of Captain Bob and Arlo.
Yes.
That's where you're seeing this.
Exactly.
Or within our website.
So we try to talk about some hopefully important things.
Well, yeah.
And today what we're going to want to talk about is SEMA. Now, a lot of people kind of wonder, what is SEMA?
Yeah.
And SEMA actually is a group, an organization that is actually, as we'll put it this way, your voice to the government. And they're out there to help the people, but they're also out to tell you what's new out on the market, what's going to be coming up in the new coming years, new products, new placements that are out there for different parts and everything else. Even they deal a lot with automotive, big time with automotive, motorcycling, trucking. Yeah. They're just an amazing group. But again, my big thing is I say they're the voice of the government because they will actually send you information like we were holding up here, letting you know about different things that are going to happen.
Right. It's the SEMA Action Network. We all know SEMA as a very large organization for helping products, services,
Yes.
stuff like that for any of the automotive industry. But they took a lot of what they know and they formed an action network, which is Kobe Martin and a bunch of great people that really sit and watch and talk to Washington, D.C. They talk to the legislative people in every state in the union. They monitor what's happening with one state or one county, right down to the counties.
Exactly, right.
Because they know once it starts in one state, let's just say they're going to outlaw something.
Well, we're here in Wisconsin, and a lot of people say, well, what do I care what's happening in North Dakota or what's happening in California? Because as you just said, it started there. It's going to start to come in, and it's going to come into your own state. So you want to know what's happening that's out there. Now, none of us want the government to control what we want to do and enjoy our hobby. We enjoy riding our cars and driving our cars and riding our motorcycles. Even motorboats that are out there too.
Right.
And what happens is the government usually kind of comes in there and says, we got to start putting restrictions on certain things. Maybe there's gasoline. We're going to put certain restrictions on this.
Or the E15.
E15, and that's what this is all about right now. They're talking about E15 gasoline, which a lot of us know that it's very corrosive and damaging to the older engines, even to lawnmowers. But the government comes out there and says noise restrictions, how you park your vehicle in your yard if you have a couple of different vehicles that are out there. Because the states come in there and they say, we want to change all this. That's why we say it's important to become a SEMA member, because you're not going to hear about this on your local TV channels.
No, you won't. No.
You know,
and we can't cover everything either.
Exactly.
We keep pushing SEMA Sands, but we can't monitor it all.
Right.
We bring what's important to Wisconsin area because that's where we live. That's where we drive right now. But we need you to join SEMA Sands. We don't get anything from it other than we're just, again, we are the voices to the hot rodders.
Right.
And we feel that this is a great voice you should listen to is the SEMA Sands.
Yes. The nice thing about it is when you become a member, and all you have to do is just give them your name, your address, and a little bit of information about
email
yourself.
address.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're not going to send you all kinds of different stuff. They're not going to send you
sunglasses for sale, and you don't sell your database. Right. You'll get an actual, and a newsletter is just straight up typography like this.
This here.
Nothing real, no fancy pictures, anything like that. It's a very good statement, and it's in the bullet points, everything coming down, that type of thing.
Well, what's on here is what it says right there now. Take action now.
They'll do that.
So what they're going to do is they're going to send you this kind of information. They're going to say, here's what's happening. They want to come out with a new bill before it becomes a law.
Yeah.
They're going to create a bill that's going to say, hey, we're going to go after this, we're going to go after that, we're going to go after your hot rods, they're going to go after your import cars, they're going to whatever they're going to go after.
Right.
They want you to take action now because they're going to tell you who you have to contact in your state or your representatives. And as we always say, when you call them or you talk to them, be polite.
Yeah.
And this way, they're giving you that information to be able to maybe stop that bill before it does become a law. And we've helped actually change some of the bills in the past.
We have stopped some
bills. You've helped.
Exactly them. They've modified the language a little bit. We're talking about a state of Wisconsin. You can have the same impact in Alabama or any other state just by joining this group. It does work. We work together, not just Bob and I.
Right.
Not you and I, but all of you
out there.
It does work. And Part of our function, Wisconsin Hot Radio, is to kind of bring everybody together so that we're unison in our thoughts and what our needs are. This is a great way to do it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we want to keep enjoying our hobby, and we want to keep it going for many, 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 many years. And we don't want the government to step in there and say,
Right.
Can't do this anymore, or you can't drive it anymore, you can't park it, put it out, that's it.
Yeah.
No, we want to keep our cars, we want to keep our motorcycles running, we want to keep everything having a good time, because that's our hobby, and we all enjoy it. And besides that, if, as they did a couple of years ago, they wanted to actually outlaw hot rodding, well, look at the impact it would have done, actually, not only just on the car people out there, but the industries that are out there that produce parts out there, the delivery companies, how many jobs would have been lost? Millions and millions and millions of dollars. And the other thing is the car clubs that actually run different car shows and organizations that are out there that do charitable shows for people.
Yeah.
It would have killed a lot of that also too. Yeah. So that's why we say it's very important to become a SEMA member, so you'll know when some of this stuff happens. Jay Leno did say, if you're not part of it, and he said to us, he said, you don't want to wake up one morning going, what the hell happened?
Right.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're part of it and you know what's going on.
Right. So join us, work with us. One of the ways you can do that is listen to WisconsinOutRadio.com or go to our website.
There you go.
But also join this group, SEMA Sands, or just go to SEMA.org or .com and look up SEMA Sands in there and become a member of that.
There you go.
And it costs you nothing. And actually, for me, it's kind of interesting to look at what's happening in the different states.
You're right. Exactly.
What's going on in these different states. They're also part of the restoration for the Bonneville Salt Flats.
Right.
They're petitioning national government to restore salt flats, to protect it. So it's a good group.
Now a lot of people have asked us, if you become a SEMA member, can you actually go to the SEMA show that's in Las Vegas in November? If you are part of the automotive industry, yes, you can.
Right.
And that's meaning if you work for a dealership, if you work for a service garage, you're even a towing company, or you're a snowplow company, or whatever, but you're part of that industry.
Right.
If you work for a restaurant, no, you're not going to be able to go.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's only open to the industry, and it's an amazing show to go also too. But the nice thing about it is you do check out some of the local TV channels that are out there. After SEMA's out there, they'll actually televise what happened at SEMA, so you get to see that, and you'll see some of the cars that are built for the show also too.
Or again, on this YouTube channel, our channel, you can also see a lot of the celebrities, a lot of industry leaders that we went out there, that we interviewed, that you were able to watch.
Exactly.
That we were able to share with you.
All right. So that's our Wisconsin Hot Rod Radio public announcement today.
Tip for the day.
Check it out. Otherwise, be there.
Or be square.
We're out of here.
We're out of here. Push the button. Bye.